Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Trading Forever. I'm Rubik, a certified Wall Street trader. The value of our live program lies in helping you discover market trading opportunities, improve your trading skills, and develop an analyst's mindset. Whether you are a beginner in investing or an experienced trader, this live show can enhance your investment techniques and decision-making abilities. We will delve into trending stock trends, analyze crucial company financial reports, explore promising industry prospects, and introduce effective trading strategies and risk management methods. If you have any questions or need investment advice regarding stocks, futures, or option trading, I would be more than happy to assist you. Of course, you can find me on Discord, where we can discuss and exchange ideas about stocks and investments. Alright, let's kick it off by checking today's important news and statistics. Let's see if we have anything here. Right, good morning, Nikoya, good morning. We actually had a PPI. PPI for the year. Let me have a quick look. Yes, it's core PPI 930 here. So the previous PPI year of year was 2.3%, and the forecast was 1.5%, while the actual data was 1.1, which is roughly 30% lower than forecast, which is good for the market. Is good for the stock market. It is bad. It is bad for American currency, which in other words, US dollar. And as we can see here, let me type in SPY to see what happened to SPY. 1 minute, 5 minutes, extended. Okay, so right after the data came out, SPY rose up a bit from 437.5 to 437.8, which was not a big move at all. That is probably because this kind of data was priced in already, which means that it is kind of predicted by the market already, so that when the market data came out, SPY did not move as much as the divergence between the actual data and the forecast data. Okay, GM, Oliver, good morning, Oliver. Why you changed to live once a week? And it's hard for me nowadays. Yes, we changed it for several reasons, and I feel sorry to hear that it's hard for you nowadays, because the market is quite it can be hard and it can be easy for other traders as well, because what we can observe from SPY is it is clearly a upward trend for American indices, either SPY or QQQ. They are basically following the upward trend, and in this kind of sense, it's quite easy to follow the trend. if you are a trendy trader. Otherwise, if you are that kind of trader who is going to trade for the top, for reversal pattern. So for example, here you can regard this as a triple bottom, a triple top here, and it can be read as a reversal pattern here as well. Then you probably entered your short position here. However, as the market moves, it quickly recovered this kind of decline and moved towards a new high nowadays. So it really depends on whether you are a trendy trader or you are a more aggressive trader. Since you said it's a bit hard for you nowadays, probably I guess you have stop loss for several times for here, probably for these days and for these days as well. Because potentially from technical analysis, there are several potential reversal patterns occurred for the past 2 weeks. However, as time passed, every single time there would be a new high right after the reversal pattern occurred, which can be hard for many traders in this sense. Okay, Frieden, hello bro. It's been a while. Yes, it's been a week more specifically. And Edfield, good morning, good morning. Okay, and yes, that is basically what QQQs and SPY have done for the past 2 weeks. And it is more important that the big upward movement was driven of QQQ was driven by several big technology companies exclusively, namely Meta, AMD, Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, and Apple. In other words, if you have tried to short the stocks above, then probably it was going to be a hard time for you guys again as well. It's quite obvious and clear. Let me take a quick example. Let's see Meta. So this area was kind of reversal pattern from technical analysis perspective, and it was a significant drop as a consequence of this consolidation, and it's kind of a triple top as well. However, after several days retracement, now the new high was nearly as high as the previous high of the 6th of June. Although it has been more than 1 week, but the stock price of Meta has nearly reached a new high. Same thing happened to, see, Apple. Okay, on these days, Apple just announced some new high-tech products. But right after that event, the stock price of Apple went down dramatically from 185 all the way down to 177, which is about 7% in total for these consecutive 3 days loss. However, after a significant consolidation. The price of Apple, just like Meta, nearly reached the previous high already. So the thing that I would like to imply is, for these big technology companies, do not try to short in advance, or do not try to get in your short position too early. Otherwise, it's gonna be quite harmful, actually. Okay, Derek. Good morning, Derek. Market's kinda too hot lately. Yes, it can. You can say that for these big technology companies such as Apple, AMD, Nvidia, and Google, but they are always the other side to be compared. For example, let me click on Coca-Cola, which is KO. Let's see what happened to KO. Look at here. It wasn't hot for KO at all. From the 15th of May, the price of KO was around 64, and now it's only 60, while there was a dip on the 31st of May, which was 59. It's roughly 10% drop for KO for the past 1.5 months. Yes, we have Andrew here, which is my co-worker. Do you want to say good morning to everyone?
Hey guys, good morning.
So how are you doing these days, Andrew?
Pretty good. Yeah, I'm trading like normal, days, but market is kind of like a bull market right now. Looks like we are breaking out at 4,350, and we are actually break a bear market structure since last October. But bull markets is not means we are going to chase the long right now. Normally, the bull market structures, we will see a pullback. Basically, we need to wait the stock, little bit come down, give us a kind of like 5 to 10% pullback until we can buy the dip. So even we are in the bull market, but don't chase right now. And looks like we have the PPI, right?
Yes.
What's the PPI data?
The result of PPI was 1.1%, while the forecast was 1.5, which is around 30% lower than the forecast data.
I would assume that's a pretty good PPI. And the PPI normally see a forecasting like the advanced indicators for the next month's CPI. So what does that mean? The PPI is on the producer side, and the PPI is on the consumer side. So if the producer side give us lower numbers, like lower percentage, which means the next month CPI will be give another drop. So market will still bullish. Yeah, currently, today we have a big event, and the Mr. Powell will give us I don't know if he give the market hammer, or if he give a market more confident. It totally depends on today, and the market consensus will be we pause the interest rate hike for only for this month, but the Powell will keep hawkish. From the past experience, I assume he will say We paused the interest rate for this time, but we are not stop further like interest rate hike, and it's totally depends on the data, the economic data and the economic indicators, and we will give more information until the next FOMC meeting. So he is kind of like giving no decisions or like no any confirmed information, confirmed signal. So that's the market dislike. Market like the confirmation. Market doesn't like the some kind of like the Mr. Powell gave us. So that's what I assume today the market will be very like risky, and he probably gave us a big hammer for the market. Been drinking Pepsi, Lay's chips every day. Not a big fan of Coke. Oh yeah, me too. I like Pepsi as well. I think it's Pepsi. Yeah, this is the Pepsi, right? But Pepsi and Coke, they are like defensive stock. When the market drop or when the recessions comes, this kind of the stocks will stay pretty strong. So if you don't want to chase the currently all the tech stocks are at higher positions, but if you just sell, maybe you probably, I assume you are not selling at the top range, but don't FOMO. At least you are not FOMO into the market. And if you really want to invest in something, just do some defensive stocks like Walmart, Pepsi, Coke, those kind of the defensive stocks. This kind of company, they gave the dividend, and their dividend ratio is pretty good. That's why the Warren Buffett, he like the Berkshire Hathaway, that companies, they like this kind of the stocks because they gave a huge dividend, and especially we are in the I would say question mark bull market. Nobody will know this bull market, how long this bull market can stay, with a lot of like risky. So I don't know, I don't know, maybe today will be the last day of the bull market. Who knows, right? So just try, don't chase the cheap stocks, don't chase the big tech. A lot from the survey I have read yesterday, about 55% people are actually trading, like they are scoping, I would say, they're scoping in the tech stocks. So the tech stocks, 55% money in the tech stock, when the bear market happened or when the market start to drop, those kind of the underlying assets will react really huge. That will be, if you buy right now, I'm sure if you buy at this level, I'm pretty sure you will lose money, and your return will be really low at the end of the year. So you can just learn something like the big institutional traders or big institutional market analysis, like they are trying to move their funds, their money, put their fund and money from the big tech, and they are trying to buy some oversold stocks and the military stocks, something also with government contract stocks. Those kind of stocks are currently in really good place. Just go. Let me check with the Boeing. Yeah, this is
First one.
Yeah. Yeah, the Boeing is, it breaks the not historical high, but it breaks the last it breaks the resistance over here, and they try to give a pullback. So once the stock price can consolidation around this area, and you can try to buy the Boeing. And the Boeing still looks not pricey, at least compared to the big tech. And also the X will be the one I'm looking for it, but it just jumped too much. I'm waiting for a slightly pullback to maybe 7 days or 5 days moving average on the day chart. Let me see the day chart. Yeah, it just jumped too much yesterday, but this shape is kind of like bottoming at this range, and the break, pullback, and break, and right now it probably go another break up, or it gave consolidation around this area. Once we see the moving average catched up, and we can try to buy it. For the X, I'm looking for the X because another reason, because there is a geographic risks between the China and the United States. And this stock is kind of like material stocks, and maybe United States, in the United States they wanna ask for more for money, for fund for the military, and the stocks will be much more like appreciated, and that will be a really good benefit for this company. That's why you see when the break up, it gave a really high volume, which that will be the real money actually buy it. Just long, no worry. Yeah, just long it, but don't try to long a big tech. And today's we'll have the PPI is good, and we will have a FOMC later at 2 p.m. From the past FOMC trading experience, normally we have one big jump or big drop at 2 o'clock when the statements come out. And once the statements comes out, it will give the dot point for the next time expectations or the predictions, and also for the end of the year, or for the interest rate period, the terminal rate. It will give the terminal rate, and the terminal rates we probably gonna see some officials or some Fed members, they gave 7% for the predictions. That will be a huge hawkish or the huge bad news for the market. And 2 o'clock market will move up and down really huge, and then 2:30 to 2:40, that will be another time scale, like the time period to watch down. Normally 2:30, 2:40, the Powell will start his speech and give some informations and Fed expectations to the market, and the market will react to another way. Normally it will react like the reversely, like 2 o'clock market jumped, maybe 2:30, 2:40, the market will drop, and then the last one will be after 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, the market will give a real direction, and either up or down. It will follow the directions until the day close. So that will be the 3 trading period. You probably gonna find a large opportunities between those kind of the time windows. And looks like the market is gonna open in 5 minutes. Because I wanna see the pre-market. See
SPY.
the SPY. We have Oh, it kind of like
It's a daily chart. If you switch to 5 minutes,
oh look. I mean, the PPI I would say it's priced in, right?
yes, because when the data came out, the price of SPY jumped up a little bit, and then it just all fell down all the way to the current price.
Okay,
It-
so
it is-
essentially like the CPI just it priced in everything. Yesterday was like priced in everything, and today even the PPI is good, and it's not I mean it's even not breaks this level, right?
No.
It just popped up, and in 5 minutes I back down and gave a there's a gap actually, like the gap down. So this gap, even it's in pre-market, this gap will be a resistant. When the market open, just watch if we can bounce back to this gap. We can try to short it. And the entire shape, it gives me a where's the pen? I can draw. Right there. It gives me a curve, right? Like a curved top. It looks like a top shape, but not sure it. Oops.
It's a round top.
Why I cannot delete it? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I should change that. Okay. It looks like we give a curved top over here. Try if today we can have a bounce back to this gap. We have a bounce back to this gap. I'm gonna try to short it. And the first position I'm probably gonna see over here. That'll be 416, around 416 level. Yes, that will be the first position to take profit.
For 36.
Oh, that's the 36?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
36.
Oh, 436. Okay. 436. And the second one will be over here, 435, 39. What do you think? Are you gonna try long or short?
Yes, from the pre-market, it gives us more information about a reversal pattern, some kind of reversal information, rather than an upward trend. Especially we had lower highs and lower lows around this area. That is a signal of reversal pattern as well. So if we'll see how it goes after the market opens, but probably our priority would be to short SPY rather than buying.
Oh, check the SPY and Qs, see which one is stronger. If we short, try to short a weaker one instead of the stronger one.
Qs look.
I think Qs is weaker, right?
Yes.
Let me check on my end over here.
Apparently, Qs dropped a bit more than SPY did.
Yeah, Q is more like weaker. If we're gonna short, the priority will be the Qs. And also check Netflix. So Netflix is actually
If you are going to short Qs, 362.2 would be your first target, and 361.4 would be your second target.
yeah, that's correct.
Something like this. We have different levels for different targets. See, Powell said no.
For the individual stocks, today looks like tech stocks are looking much weaker, right? Check the Nvidia. Oh, right now we are shorting. It's dropping right now, and all the tech stocks are dropping right now. I personally see a pullback starting from here. So even today, the Mr. Powell gave us some good news. I'm still looking for the last trading hour. The market will react weaker. Okay, we are now the first 5 minutes candle is pretty red.
Okay.
First one pretty red, but
363.
in 5 minutes chart, it dropped. Currently, we are at a support right there. A little bit support right there. I don't know if we can break it. If we can break it, we will see a much lower point. Yeah, currently we are there will be a little bit support right there, because yesterday we were consolidation. We're consolidating over here. If we can break this range, we will see a deeper positions. And I would say today, before 2 p.m., don't expect it large movement. The market probably just go up and down, like trading in a small range, without any, significant movements. Yeah, just don't expect it. If we can see 0.40, 0.50%, that would be huge. I would say that would be the huge. But right now it's only like 0.12, 0.13. I just compared to recent rallies, like 1% every day, just 0.13, 0.12, that would be much easier. Right?
That's right.
It's currently 0.50. Just don't expect it. We will have a large trading range until 2 o'clock. If there is a big support on the Nasdaq 100 index, which on the Qs, I believe on the Qs that will be over. Qs that will be another one. On the Qs that will be over right there. So 361.30 and 360.40, those two support. I don't think we can break that two support before 2 o'clock. We're probably just gonna up and down, just playing in these two rectangles.
Yes, in other words, we may not have many trading opportunities in terms of scalping trading or intraday trading, because we are going to expect our FOMC interest rate decisions at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And moreover, there is a relatively clear shift for funds from technology stocks into traditional sectors and defensive sectors, such as financial sectors, aviation, construction sectors, and retail sales sectors. If you would like to long stocks, probably these areas would be the priority for you to choose your stocks from. see it's quite clear as well. Let me take an example of Costco. Costco invalid. Okay. From hourly chart, what we can see is there is a clear upward movement for Costco, although the big jump up for this particular day was the earnings report for Costco, but afterwards there is a still upward consolidation for Costco particularly, and there is no sign for the price to drop so far. Same thing applies to Walmart. So there was a bottom which occurred on the 31st of May. After that, it has been roughly 2 weeks, and the price of Walmart has been moving up for 2 weeks consecutively already. That is also a fund shift evidence from probably and roughly from big technology companies, because as we can see for these area, for this time period, the big technology companies stocks moved up dramatically, while the price of Walmart stayed still for this area. And right after, there were several retracements for technology companies, and it just gave Walmart a chance to move up nowadays. Okay, Walmart. Let's see how the market goes. Okay. SPY tried to decline, but there were strong buying powers awaiting underneath this area, which is around 436.7. Somewhere around here, there are many buying powers awaiting here. How about Qs? Okay, Qs moved a bit sharper compared to SPY, because as we can see, there are two long tails for 5 minutes charts of SPY, while Qs just continue to move downwards. And actually, if you have entered your short position for Qs, it is time for you to reduce your positions, because the price of Qs has just reached our first target already. Okay, and there is another trading opportunity I would like to share with you guys is XOM. It's gonna be clearer if I change it to 2 hours chart. As you can see right here, there is more like a bottom, especially this area. It seems like a W bottom here. So first of all, since there is a potential bottom area here, we would like to buy at this kind of area because the profit loss ratio would be relatively large if we get in our long positions here. And secondly, the price of crude oil, WTI. The price of crude oil found its support levels the day before yesterday at around 67, and there was a significant retracement afterwards, which further pushed the price of XOM stock upward again. It is also noticeable because the price of WTI dropped on this particular day, but the price of XOM jumped, moved down and quickly jumped up again. So personally speaking, I would say the price of XOM has reached its bottom area. If the price of crude oil continues to go up in the future, then XOM will skyrocket to probably this area would be our first target, and then this area would be our second target. It's quite profitable from this 2-hour chart right here. Okay, let's get back to QQQ to see what we are having now. Okay, the price of keys have just pulls back. So it is always a good habit for traders to take profit at the first target, the second target, because that will protect our floating profit losing away from our wallet. Okay, I guess the same thing would apply to SPY. SPY must have moved upwards again. Yes, just like these. If the 5 minutes chart of SPY will end up like this, then these 3 candles will form a strong reversal pattern here, with a red candle at the beginning, and the second one is a doji with a long tail underneath, and the third candle is a bullish one. So this kind of combination would suggest a strong reversal signal. Okay, we will see what happens next.
Do you want to check the VIX?
VIX.
Yeah, because we have a big event for today. The VIX will actually give a large pullback. Hourly chart. I mean, from the hourly chart, it's still. It looks like a high shoulder, but as long as we stay above, we stay above the gap. I'm personally still bullish on the VIX. At the day chart, yeah, the day chart it just it just go gapped up and consolidating, right? I don't see there any signal for end of the trend. Yeah, just watch closely on the VIX, because VIX last Friday and Monday, the VIX were actually following the market go up. This is pretty abnormal conditions, and sometimes when the VIX follow the market, that will be a signal for market will give us a huge pullback. So just watch closely on the VIX. Maybe you can see VIX before the 2 o'clock or after 2 o'clock. VIX will go really big, like long bullish candle today or tomorrow. Just be careful. Yeah. And how about dollar?
VIX, see dollar, DXY. Let's see how DXY does. Okay.
Okay. But I mean, it's not too bad. DXY. I would say it's bullish flag, right? Up, pull back, maybe today or tomorrow. Because the market consensus will be we don't have the interest rate hike. If today's statement saying we will have more interest rate hike or the Powell will give more hawkish, the dollar will actually break this downtrend. Will go like this. 1, 2, 3. I personally bullish on the dollar.
Okay. It looks like we are having a strong and solid area for support levels as well. At this kind of level, as we can see the price actions from here, from these areas is quite strong and solid. So if we would like to long US dollar, probably we have to observe the price action when the price of US dollar hits this level, which is at 102.76, to see if there is a clear reaction when the price approaches this area. Let's say if there is a strong bearish candle just broke through this area, then the upward trend would be a bit questionable now. We'll see. We'll watch closely and see how the market moves. Qs, like we just mentioned, both Qs and SPY. Just had a formation of a reversal pattern. In other words, after the formation of these signals, our short-term target would be to long the index rather than shorting them. Okay. We'll see. Okay, if you also know DXY to the hell. Okay, let's make a wish so that DXY can go to the hell.
But like I said, the crowded, the top crowded trading takers, the short DXY will be one of it. So once the market reverses and the DXY reverse, that will be a much bullish. Excuse me. That will be a much bullish candle will give us. Every time will be reversed. If we see people trying to sell a big tech, and also some people want to cover the short from the DXY. Mm-hmm. So that will be the crowded trading takers right now. And the crowded sometimes means another like opportunities to do reversely.
Okay, if you do not have any questions, then I think that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in to today's stock market live broadcast. We hope that in this hour we have provided you with valuable stock market insights and investment perspectives. If you have any further questions or would like to engage with other viewers, I invite you to join our discussion group. In the group, you can share your opinions, ask questions, discuss trading strategies, and even make new friends. It is a community of mutual learning and growth, and we would love to hear you on board. Joining our discussion group is easy. Click the link in the comment expressing your interest in joining the group. Daily stock signals and trading tutorials will be posted in the group. Don't miss out. Once again, thank you for your support and attention. We hope our live broadcasting has brought value to you and will contribute to your success in the stock market. Wishing you prosperous investment and see you next time.
Alright, see you guys.
Okay, bye bye.